Fine, how are you today?
I'm doing fine. Hey, I got my cable and internet back
Awesome.
yesterday. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
awesome.
I got a text from Andy. I got my internet and cable back. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I didn't know what to do, so I didn't use it. No, I watched tournament basketball.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was fun.
I think my internet is back, but it chooses which websites it allows us to see.
That's weird, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Mm-hmm. So hopefully we'll get it all back.
I hope so.
Pretty soon. It's going to be a sunny day today. Right now it is 32 degrees, wind chill 25. Sunny today with a high of 41. But I don't think we're done with the snow. There's snow in the forecast this Friday.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Just wonderful.
But it's getting close. Daylight savings time starts this weekend. So we'll have, the clock will be different.
You know, I thought for like 6 months that we got rid of it.
Oh, no.
I know it's back.
No.
So I still think there's people out there that don't know that there is daylight savings time still. So
It should go away, but
we
it
were
won't.
supposed to, but it didn't pass. It didn't pass Capitol Hill. Is that what it was?
That's right. Congress tried to eliminate it, but they didn't consult any experts on the issue. They just wrote a bill, and half the legislature passed it, the other half didn't, and
weird.
won't.
Is it a Republican-Democrat issue?
No, it's a stupid issue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
One of the victims of the Michigan State University shooting is improving, but she's still going to be requiring 2 more surgeries, according to her sister, who wrote on GoFundMe update yesterday. Guadalupe Wapala Perez is a junior, and she's probably going to be in the hospital for a long time. We do have the conditions of the other 2 hospitalized that remain in Sparrow. Nate Statley still in critical condition with a severe head injury, and John Howe was paralyzed from the chest down. He's improving, but the cost for his future is going to be high. And of course, as you know, 3 other students died in that February 13th shooting. It's a long road of recovery.
Yeah,
for
sure.
those
Yeah.
students.
In the news and the news cycle, right? It's on to the next, but folks still dealing with that. Have you been watching the Alec Murdaugh case?
How can you not?
What do you
It's
think?
everywhere.
What do you think? Is he's crazy? Crazy, very
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
How do you think he got away with all of that as long as he did?
Ultimately, he did not.
Well, I know, but I
Get away
mean,
with
as
that.
long as he did.
It's his name, the Murdaugh.
The Murdaugh.
name. It was a big name in that town.
Well, it's amazing that they could get away with so many crimes before the actual.
Pushed his housekeeper down the stairs and then told the family, sue me, and
Yeah.
then I'll get all this money for you. But he kept the money.
And then there was an incident where there was a 16-year-old just laying on the side of the road that they clearly took care of. It's just absolutely amazing. What do you think that young man, Buster, is going to be doing? I mean, he probably should dye his hair. I mean, but what do you think he's going to be doing the rest of his life?
He'll be followed by this horrible tragedy.
Absolutely amazing. I mean, and the kid's lost his entire family.
I feel so. He's not a kid anymore. He's graduated from college, but he, what a horrible. He loses his father, mother, and brother. His whole family.
Crazy. And then they thought they had money, and they clearly do not have any money. Yeah, unbelievable story. There was another train derailment, which is that the new thing? Is this going to be
Ohio?
It's going to be the new thing. Train derailments.
It's amazing. The flattest state, the trains can't stay on the tracks.
Yeah. So this is going to be the new thing. Train derailments. Major news networks are going to be all over this. So that's the latest thing.
Well, we have these trains coming through Jackson all the time. It's only a matter of time.
No. These trains are smooth coming through here, so no issues. There was hazardous materials on that train that did derail, but
they didn't bust.
So just I'm not sure what was in those. What was in all those cars? Widgets or something.
Foods. It's our
Yeah, it could be food. Yeah,
bread basket.
Couple Jackson Public School items. Couple things. The Ambassador auction is Friday.
This Friday.
It is this Friday, and you'll be happy to know that our table is filled.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
As of last night, it wasn't.
Oh, well, as of this morning, it's been filled. So, yeah, we'll be there 5 to 7 p.m. And online bidding, $30. If you don't want to go or you can't go, you can still participate.
It's a shorter ordeal.
It is.
Shorter event this
Yeah,
year.
it is. It is short. So, yeah, it should be a lot of fun. Good fundraiser. I love seeing the leaders of each class every year. They're the top of the class. So.
And we will have 2 of the valedictorians on our show later today, this
Wonderful.
afternoon.
The fourth annual Al Glick Youth Football Camp. Mark your calendars. That will be held on June 17th this year, just announced. So you do not want to miss this camp. It's the greatest football camp in the history of football camps. So sign your child up. Visit facebook.com/youth football camp, and you will find it on Facebook.
City Council meets tonight. They will be considering moving the city elections to even-numbered years, which is a no-brainer. And they'll also be asking for the community's input on the city's planned use of the ARPA funds for the homeless.
You know, I have no idea what the solution is here for this.
No one does, and no one does anywhere.
Yeah, no one does anywhere, right? You've heard a lot of, the temporary, what are they called? Kind of like the pop-up housing or whatever that you
Yeah.
can put in a parking lot. Yeah, so you're right. No one has the answers. Otherwise, we'd figure it out. But it seems like it's going to be a little bit of trial and error.
Well, a lot of it is the same with the gun issue. There's just not the level of care for mental health in this country. So,
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Yeah, I always say this. Where's the closest mental hospital?
are you a fan of Wendy's chili?
No, but my grandmother is.
You know, people used to say that all the scraps from the grill, they'd scrape it into a bowl, and that was the base for the Wendy's chili.
No.
I don't know.
No way.
Well, ConAgra kind of let the cat out of the bag yesterday in a conference call with investors. They showed this slide, and coming soon, Wendy's chili for the supermarket.
Interesting. At past chili cook-offs, years ago, Wendy's, Stanton Associates Wendy's, they would have chili at the chili cook-off, and the Wendy's chili was usually the most popular chili. So,
Yeah, and they supply chili for the Kiwanis outdoor golf thing in the winter.
yeah.
Some people love it.
Yeah, my Grandma Lundberg loves chili
Yes.
and the baked potato
Yeah, she
from
does.
Wendy's.
Yeah.
Yes, very much.
Electric cars. Are you gonna when they come out?
I was gonna get an electric bike, but I just saw one of those caused another fire.
Not only another fire, but another fires. There were 216 e-bike battery fires in just New York City alone last year.
Your nephew has one of these in Santa Monica,
He
just
does?
so you know. Oh yeah, I've ridden it. They're unbelievable until
Well,
they light on fire.
Until they catch on fire. According to the Wall Street Journal, 40 people have been injured and 2 killed this year due to battery fires in bikes. In this
Jeez.
apartment, somebody brought their bike into their
Well, of course.
apartment.
Well, I would assume a lot of people bring their bikes into their apartment. It's New York City. What do? You leave
This
it on
is-
the sidewalk?
This is yesterday morning, a 3-alarm fire in Brooklyn caused by lithium-ion batteries from e-bikes and scooters.
Have you priced out an e-bike yet, Brandon?
I have not.
They're pricey.
What do you think? Give me a little guess.
$1,000.
A little bit more, maybe double, triple.
Wow.
Yeah. About 2,500 to
And
4,000.
up. Yeah.
And yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But I will tell you, they are pretty slick.
Well, the regular bikes don't catch on fire, so
No.
and they're much cheaper. And they're
Yeah,
better
but what
for
if
you.
you're a courier?
You know, and there's a lot of e-bikes on the Falling Waters Trail, and by law, they're not allowed. They're motorized vehicles.
Oh boy. Uh-oh. Falling Waters Trail Police.
The city council is considering an application to the DNR for $300,000 to improve the trail from Weatherwax to Prospect. And that's part of the original trail. They hope to make it a little wider and a little nicer.
Very nice.
Got a lot of bumps on it.
Interesting story out of Traverse City. I don't know if you saw this. There is a man Mancino's, the general manager of 2 Mancino's in Traverse City, caught embezzling.
No.
130,000.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
That's a lot of dough.
It is a lot of dough. And guess what? Worked there for over 30 years. Isn't that amazing? People think they're going to get away with it.
Wow.
So he was like back entering rewards to previous customers and little by little taking it out to the tune of $130,000. Just absolutely amazing. So if you are in Traverse City, you probably want to go support those Mancino's restaurants because they're short 130,000.
Yeah, embezzlers always are harder to repay, but you know what?
They
never
hardly
do.
ever do.
No. Ford has a new idea. They applied for a patent this week so that your self-driving vehicle, if you are behind on your payments, Ford can shut off the air conditioner. They can shut off the radio. They can pretty much shut the
nice.
whole thing down, GPS, cruise control. And then if you don't pay after that, then they are going to send a loud, irritating sound through the car radio. And if the owner doesn't act, the vehicle could drive itself to a towing company.
I'm sorry, what? This is through Ford?
Yeah.
Ford's
Now,
financing companies or just Ford?
It's part of their self-driving car patent application.
Okay.
So they would get the car to drive itself back if you don't pay for it.
I think we're going to be the last office that has a self-driving
Yeah,
car
I
parked
just-
into our parking lot.
I don't see it.
Yeah, I don't either.
It's gonna go away. I predict. Watch it.
I don't
It won't
know.
happen.
I don't know.
We've got concert tour news. Yesterday, Lionel Richie announced that he will be touring with Earth, Wind, and Fire this summer. The first 2 months of the tour are in Europe, and then the next 2 months of the tour are in the United States. No dates in Michigan.
Why?
Chicago's the closest.
That's weird.
I would go to that.
Snoop Dogg and Kid Rock are coming to Michigan.
It's going to be a big year at Pine Knob.
Yeah,
too.
it should be. It's time for Love Living in Jackson, presented by Heather Herndon and the entire Herndon team at Howard Hanna Real Estate Services. And today, Heather is reminding us why it's great to live here. And today, we're highlighting Brown Floral. Established in 1965, Brown Floral is the oldest full-service florist in the state of Michigan and the oldest retail business in the city of Jackson, 4th-generation family-owned. Call or visit Brown Floral for flowers, plants, gifts, and more. 908 Greenwood. Let Brown Floral be your first choice for flowers. I went there on Valentine's Day. It was absolutely crazy in there. But it was awesome
place.
in there.
Yeah.
It's a great team. Hi, Chris, if you're watching.
Sheep on a road in Britain got a lift, a wandering sheep. A bus was driving and saw this sheep just wandering in the middle of the road. People are so nice to animals that are loose.
Why is that?
This is on a British highway. Brighton and Hove buses driver Martine Patey was en route to Eastbourne when she spotted the sheep running loose on the A27 highway. So she picked it up and put it on the bus.
That was very nice of her.
Very nice.
Wow, that was very nice.
Delighting young passengers.
What a lovely looking bus driver.
The bus was, the sheep was returned to its house where it came from. Wandered away.
God. Unbelievable. Today's show is brought to you by Vermeulen's Home Furnishings. They are now in their 3rd generation of being family owned and operated and are celebrating 97 years in business. Thank you to Vermeulen's.
How many Murdaugh trial documentaries are there out there right now?
You see, there was one a while back on Hulu before everyone kind of got a hold of this. I really like the 2020. You know, I'm a giant fan of 2020. They really just uncover everything. But I think there's probably 3. And I think there'll be more.
Oh, yeah.
There will be more. I'm for spring break. We're going down to the law office and get our photo taken.
Apparently, the house, no one's living in the house.
Well, of course
and
not.
you can walk right up to it and take pictures of it. People are doing that. And the documentarians are filming all the way around it. The yard's unkempt.
Of course it's unkempt.
Yeah.
Well, they have this massive law office And it looks like a nice historical building, so I think we're going to take the family down and get our photo taken, and then go to a diner.
Yeah. It's probably going to be a popular spot on the like home tours.
This is an all-timer. This one.
Yeah.
This is an all-timer. America had been waiting for a trial like this and a story like this, and they sure got one.
What will the news?
Why did he shave his head like that? Did he think the judge was going to let him off the hook?
He shaved his head?
Yeah.
When did he do that?
Yeah, like in the middle of the trial, right?
Oh, I didn't notice
You didn't see that?
Looks like Telly Savalas.
Yeah, he looks like Telly Savalas. Yeah, he shaved his head, and then he I don't know if the Department of Corrections shaved his head or he shaved his own head, but it was under the appearance that, or it looked like he wanted to make people feel sorry for him.
They might have done it in the jail.
I think what did it was when, the biggest piece of evidence is when he's overheard in the background at the dog kennel.
Right. Oh, I wasn't
I
there.
mean, what are we doing?
Well,
I
I guess I
wasn't
wasn't.
there. I wasn't there.
Bubba should shave his head.
Who?
Bubba,
Which one's Bubba?
the one that's left.
That's Buster.
Buster.
Yeah,
Buster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Buster.
Mm-hmm.
Buster. Buster and Paw Paw.
Big night,
Unbelievable.
big week in sports this week. Districts in boys basketball, regionals in girls basketball.
Yeah,
We've
let's get to it. Our Extreme Dodge scoreboard, and like you mentioned, it is win or go home, and that's always. Oh my gosh, there's a car alarm going outside. Is that your car alarm
No.
going outside? It was Ted Ludlow in the green room. I heard him hit his panic
Kind of
button.
early for a car alarm.
It is early for a car alarm. All right, let's get to it. Boys districts. And I've got some sad news out of the Holt district. Northwest and Jackson both lost close ones. Everett beat Northwest by 5. Holt beat Jackson by 3.
Kind of a
Adrian.
surprise there.
Yeah, it was tough. Yeah, tough one. Very tough. But again, it's playoff basketball. Anything can happen. Adrian, they took care of Hillsdale, no problem. Tecumseh, they beat Western, no problem. In Division III at Lumen was down 1 at half, but then came back to win by 20 plus. Over at Napoleon, Grass Lake beat Vandercook Lake. D3 at Springport fell to Potterville. Manchester and Hudson both advance. And in Division IV at Lenawee Christian, Jackson Christian beat Jackson Prep, and it was Morenci over Waldron. Here's what's coming up today. Girls basketball. Now, these are regional semifinals. Hanover Horton will take on Blissfield. Hanover Horton 9-3. Tough game against Blissfield, 23-1.
9 and 13.
What did I say?
9 and 3.
9-3, 9-13. Excuse me. That will be the 5:30 game, and then followed by Ypsi Arbor Prep and Columbia Central. And there's your D3 at Dansville. Grass Lake plays Ovid Elsie at 5:30. Dansville, Springport, 7:30.
That's it. We just have 4 teams left.
That's it. 4 teams left. So, win or go home. So should be good. It's going to be tough for our local teams to advance past the regional. All of them have really, really tough games, but stranger things have happened.
Who's on the show today?
Got a wonderful show lined up. Ted Ludlow from Jackson Catholic Schools is waiting in our CNB green room, and he'll join us right after this.